Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Unlock iOS Tech back with another video, and today we are talking about the iOS 26.3. So this update has been in the beta for almost 2 months now, even though Apple only released free beta version. So this RG version is finally here, which means we are just days and maybe even hours away from the public release of iOS 26.3. So in this video, I will show you how you can properly update your iPhone from iOS 26.2 or 26.1.1 to the new iOS 26.3, and I will also help you decide whether you should update or not. So before we jump in, I want to ask you for a quick favor. Most of the people watching my videos still are not subscribed. So if you enjoy these videos and want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. So iOS 26.3 update size and storage requirements. So first of all, we talk about the update size and how much storage you will need. So right here you see the RC version of iOS 26.3 version. So when you install on RC from the beta, iOS basically reinstall the entire system, and which is the way the update size is quite large. So I see that around 8 GB on most OS. So installing, so it's taking the storage too much. So I'm not going to the storage. And if you are updating from the beta version, accept a large download. However, if you are updating from iOS 26.2 or 26.2.1, this update size should be smaller than this, but you will still need plenty of free storage in your iPhone. So, since iOS 26 first entered beta back in June 2025, Apple has required almost double the storage size of the update to install it. Because of this, I recommend having at least 10 to 12 GB of free storage before updating. To check this, go to the settings, go to general and just going to iPhone storage. So I'm here in right now. So how to free up storage easily? So just have to just go into other section and just clean up your storage just like that. My White Studio taking too much storage, so I'm gonna delete that. And also taking delete that app just like that. Games, any apps which you want to using right now. So just delete that apps. So you can simply delete the apps, update your iPhone, and then install it for after yard. So it's been just like that. I'm going to the TikTok and just offload the app and again download it. So it like that gonna delete some cache files, something backend data. So it's not deleting your data, it's not deleting your accounts. So it's just delete the backend's cache. So after that, you just install again. So this is the easiest and safest way to free up space quickly. So why you should always backup before updating. So next talk about backup, which are extremely important. So updating an iPhone is usually very smooth and problems are rare, but they can happen. This is why you have should always make sure you have a fresh backup before updating. So let's go back and just going to the Apple ID. Then make sure that you have an iCloud account and have too much storage in your iCloud. So have to just update your iCloud, and after updating your iCloud, you have enough storage. So that's why you have this backup, or you can if you don't have any storage in your iCloud, just like that. I have 5 GB and it's almost full. So you have to just backup on your computer and your laptop using the iTunes and 3 tools. So most of the time nothing goes wrong, but if something does, you will be very happy you took 2 to 3 minutes to back up your device. So how to update to iOS 26.3? So now let's move on the actual update process. So if you are ready on a beta version of iOS 26.3, I highly recommend installing the RC version. This RC is basically the public release, just released early for developers and public list testers. So once you install the RC, you don't need to wait for the public release. It's the same build. If Apple release a new build later, you will automatically get it. If you are on a beta, if you are on a beta but want to move back to the public release, you can go to the settings, go to software update, and just go to the settings, going to the software update, and just going to the beta updates and turn it off. So after turning it off, you just wait for the public version as long as you have not installed the RC yet. If you are on the 26.2 or 26.2.1, it's very simple. Just go to settings, going to software update, and you will see iOS 26.3 available. You can tap update and you are going to do just like that. 26.3 version showing that I'm gonna update that. So if you are good to go. So spotted device, as far as spotted device go, or any iPhone running iOS 26 can update to iOS 26.3. Apple has done a great job spotting older device just like that. iPhone 12, iPhone 12 over the years. So many, even if you are still on iOS 18, as long as you are using an iPhone 11 or newer, you can update directly to the iOS 26.3. So should you update to iOS 26.3 or not? So that is the main question. So now the big question is, should you update it or not? So I have been running iOS 26.3 on my main device since they were the first beta, and honestly it has been really good. Apple has gotten much better with the beta software, and this one feels just like the and stable release. So battery life has been great on the device. I have too much using my iPhone right now, so but it's taking less battery and less capacity, less battery from my iPhone. I was using the YouTube many using the app, but my battery is not too much low. So battery life has been great on this device. I am still getting around 5 to 7 hours using that. My screen time is very good. I using iPhone just like that. I'm gonna continue showing you the screen time on my iPhone. So just going to the screen time and just showing you the screen time. So just wait. I'm gonna show you. So just wait. It's I think it's not showing. So it's showing on the battery section, I think. So you see that my battery, my average screen section is as you see on the screen. So if you are running iOS 26.3 on the main device, since it is making the good and you're feeling better, but it's in the low device, just like iPhone 11, 12, maybe it's not working. So sometime getting the problem if you using the old version. So make sure you just on the iOS 26.2 version. So the main feature is performance is smooth, animation are fast, and overall stability is excellent. Even though iOS 26.3 does not bring a ton of new features, it's solid and reliable update, and I definitely recommend installing it on day one. So the basic is the last one. So that's it for this video. iOS 26.3 is coming to the public very soon, and it's great update to have on your iPhone. So thanks for the watching. Leave a like if this video helped you in any way. Subscribe for more iOS 26.3 content, and I will see you guys in the next one.